watching the Seafood News Weekly video brought to you by Berry Consulting. Berry Consulting provides tailored solutions to identify growth opportunities within the fast-paced protein commodity sectors. Combining the expertise of our analytical team, our warehouse of proprietary and trusted data, and unparalleled insight into market forecasting, Berry Consulting will not only pinpoint developing global trends, but assist you in knowing when and how to adopt them to maximize your return. Call 732-240-5330 for more information. I'm Berry market reporter Lauren Castiglione.
And I'm Berry staff writer Ryan Doyle. And our top story, Mexico's Commission of Aquaculture and Fisheries said the U.S. government has granted certification for the country's wild-caught shrimp to be exported to the U.S. market after nearly a 7-month ban. The U.S. determined that Mexico's program to protect sea turtles through sea turtle excluder devices in its shrimp fisheries is comparable to its own protection measures. Since the ban, the Mexican government noted that it has worked to achieve certification as soon as possible. The country welcomed both Jared Milton of the U.S. State Department and Aaron Blake from NOAA to witness the country's progress back in September.
In other news, the Maine Lobstering Union was granted emergency relief by U.S. District Judge Lance E. Walker on October 16th to halt an impending closure of a lobster fishing area off of Maine. The closure was set to be implemented as part of the National Marine Fisheries Service's Atlantic Large Whale Take Reduction Plan modifications announced at the end of August. Alfred Frawley, the attorney who represented the MLU, called the injunction a victory. The judge's opinion stated fishermen and industry concerns that the closure would cause significant financial harm is substantial enough to support preliminary relief. The fishing area in question will remain open until a case between the lobster associations and the government is resolved.
Meanwhile, a look at Surimi in Japan showed that imported product increased for the third consecutive month, with year-to-date totals through August sitting at 11% higher than 2020. In terms of production in the country, the month of August saw a slight 1% increase compared to a year ago, and so far this year, production is also a tick ahead of 2020. In Japan, household spending on surimi has fallen for 7 consecutive months. Japan's Stats Bureau found that the amount of individual household expenditure for surimi products in August was about $5, about a 5.6% dip from last year. And looking at year-to-date totals, spending is down just 0.8%.
And finally, the U.S. government is asking a federal judge to reconsider an injunction that has allowed over 26 million pounds of pollock to re-enter the market. Shipping companies affiliated with American Seafoods received a preliminary injunction on October 10th from U.S. Customs and Border Protection's enforcement actions, which include hundreds of millions of dollars in fines over Jones Act violations. The CBP asked federal judge Sharon L. Gleason to reconsider her injunction ruling, arguing the court's injunction threatens to impair defendants' ability to ever collect penalties for likely violations of the Jones Act. The shipping firms will have a week to respond to the government's argument.
And that's the guacamole. Subscribe to our channel below and be sure to head over to seafoodnews.com or visit the Seafood tab in Comtel for a comprehensive look at the latest market and industry news.
And don't forget to listen to a new episode of the Seafood News podcast released on Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes every week. Thanks for watching.